All right. Got my sandwich, so we can go ahead and get going. Where's my thing? There we go. All right, who's messaging me? Mr. Hernandez. Senor Hernandez. Whatever whatever your name is. How's it going?
I was about to play a solo queue game because I was trying to kill an hour, and I was like, casting seems so much better.
There you go.
All
Can
right.
you describe a sandwich? Was it a late night team fight? Oh God, I'm definitely gonna win that team fight. I'll tell you that. The sandwich doesn't stand a chance, but you don't want to win too fast, you know. Okay, let me show you my thing here so you can see what the hell I'm doing.
Yep.
There we go. And I think I got it up correct. Did I not?
Yeah, I see your screen.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
I need to
see
make
the
sure I have it right on
stream.
the stream. Yeah, now I do. Okay.
It's right on the stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this series was played on sometime. I want to say Sunday. I want to say it was played on Sunday. So a few days ago, but that's okay. When in Rome Blue.
Who let WIR get Zillion?
Yeah, right. When in Rome Blue, Reflex Red, they let him get Zillion and Swain for some reason. So interesting. Looks like it's going to be Trinimir jungle for. I guess
this is a cooking composition for sure.
I'm guessing it's Trinimir jungle for Trevor, but I guess it could be top.
It could be, yeah. Trinimir top, Malphite jungle. I think it would probably be Malphite jungle, honestly.
They did pick the Nasus against it, which I like. So Nasus, big beefy boy that can handle this kind of team comp. Let's see, Ari Zinzao, same thing, and Jinx Braum, obviously Jinx.
Yeah, pretty standard team comp for Reflex. I like it though.
Yep, they're all ready to go, and so are we. So here we go. Pretend you didn't see who won game one.
I did not actually.
Well, perfect. You're a natural.
Okay, rich girl cat without Katarina. I saw her get Katarina one time.
Yes, they did win. They played Katarina against us and they won. So
you were right, by the way. JWM Malphite.
Yep. I know Trevor has been known to be a Trinimir jungle enjoyer. So plus you probably don't want to go Trinimir against Nasus. That sounds not fun.
I just feel like that would just be really bad. But I guess you have enough like CC from your laners that it'll be fine.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Just slow him? Everyone can just get away from you and it's all good. Oh, stack and gold? Okay, Nasus
It's over. Hey,
winning.
Corey's giving up. Like, it's like FF, they got the ward.
They're like, we're not dealing with that. Okay, we got really bad Zed, caffeine abuse in the mid lane.
The caffeine abuse, I was very impressed with him when I laid against him.
I've seen caffeine abuse play too much this season. Played him. I think we played him week 1 or week 2, so it was a while ago for us. And
Gotcha.
I played with Jinjo last night. He was solid. He was good.
Yes, no, he is very good. He is, I believe, he's the highest cost ADC in the style league, the 7.5. So you better hope he's
I know
good.
that there's someone who was like asking about a team. He didn't get one though. I don't think he even got rated.
Oh. Okay. Looking at runes.
You look at runes,
Comment
I
on
would look at standings.
Yeah, comment on Malphite's interesting against Malphite or against Nasus, because are you ever gonna poke a Nasus at a lane with Comet? Probably not. Probably just rather have Grasp, but I'm sure it's fine.
Could be like I could see it being like a little suffocating, like if Nasus is not able to hit the wave, but he's doing fine. Like this wave management's been really good up there, so Rich Girl Cat is honestly good at HP, and it has the what is the fleet footwork, right? So
Yep.
like additional extra healing.
Yep. Passive sustain is really, really good.
Yeah, he is just stacking, which is, like you said, you really like that pick. I really like that pick in the top lane against the Malphite, against the Tryndamere. I don't think he is going to be dove. I think he's going to be perfectly fine.
All junglers just seem content to full clear here.
Standings here. Okay. Reflect, and we're... Yeah, both teams are in the middle of the standings, so this should be pretty close.
Yep. And When and Rum's going to be a little extra motivated because they got beat real bad by us last week. So they were not very happy with their performance, and they're coming back and showing that they're a good team, or going to try to anyway. So
they are a good team, but they definitely cook their drafts. Like
yeah.
sometimes they overcook them, and I think that's kind of like, the team wise, they're super solid. But like, look at this draft. Like, I think if they lose, it's just because of like draft. They have like their favorite champions, like 100%. They have their favorite champions. Like, you see this bot lane. This is like something almost any team would not let their bot lane have. But if they lose, it's because it's just overcooked.
Yep. Sometimes you you want to be smart and think ahead and stuff, but there's overthinking it too. Sometimes you just want to make sure you have a good comp and not worry too much about what the enemy is doing.
Yeah, I would like to see Swain and Zillion like really hammering this Jinx and Braum, and they're not, right? It's completely even, and I think that's just like chill for Jinx. Jinx even had like an early recall, so it's just like getting that call and feeling good.
Oh, definitely. Not as much pressure to rush to BF when you're against a mage instead of another 80 carry.
Who is your player to watch this game, based off like compositions and like what needs to happen?
That's a good question.
Or champion to watch?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the answer to that. It's hard to say because I'm gonna actually go with Xin Zhao. I'm gonna go with Xin Zhao because Xin Zhao's one of those kind of champions where if he like really gets going and gets momentum, he kind of just runs over everybody because he's tanky and he does damage. And he can jump in really easily.
Yeah, I think he's a great champion. I haven't played him enough, and that's someone like I'm trying to pick up. But definitely his ult is something that could be like game changing, and that is something that I struggle with for sure. My player to watch, my champion to watch, is actually JWM.
The Malphites freaking out here on the jungle, or on the dragon. Reflex able to go ahead and secure the dragon here. Another fight's going to break out as well. They have the numbers advantage. Right now, they kind of just ignore the Swain and the Zillion kill the other two first. But I think that's going to be the end.
Does he have flash? Ooh. He does.
That's
a get away.
Oh,
oh that is sucks. He got the flash right. A caffeine abuse also has a blow splash. He has no mana. I think that was a really good take from who is red team? That's
Reflex.
Reflex, right? That's right. So I thought that was a really good take from Reflex. Zinzao getting in, stealing it, and then decent fight at the end. They just stayed around too long. I think they had the tools to completely get out. Hey, does he kill him here? Nah. Big
also,
heal.
another
Good
thing
heal.
to look for that I didn't mention before is that the only two knockups that Yasuo has from his teammates are Malphite, obviously, and the Swain pull. And the Swain pull is not the most reliable skill, so if they're not able to like work that out, Yasuo might struggle to contribute in larger fights this game. So obviously, it won't be.
Well,
as bad
Yasuo also
Malphite
has his own knockup.
Well, true.
So I was like, there's three people who can knock up. But
imagine if Yasuo didn't have his own knockup. It's like, yeah, you got your ult, you can't even proc it yourself. Hope your jungler has a knockup.
Oh, JWN's dead here. My player to watch. As he gives away what, 8
Plus 12.
Right
Plus 12, yep.
My player to watch. I was saying him because I want to see how he plays the first 15 minutes. Is he going to be active on the map, or is he going to be in lane? Because if he's in lane, I think that's going to be a huge detriment. Because how is he going to stop like Nasus, right?
You're not.
And I think he needs to be more active in the mid lane and in the jungle, trying to get some more early plays for the Yasuo and for the Tryndamere. And if he doesn't play like that, I think that's going to be a huge favor for Team Reflex, because they're going to get this huge Nasus. They already got a kill on him. Good CS numbers. And if he just keeps going back to lane, it's just going to be even worse for them.
Yeah, no, when you're against these scaling champions, you know, like Nasus or Mundo or Kale or whatever, and if you're in a position where you can't realistically like deny them and bully them, you don't want to just stay in lane. You want to pressure the map instead. So you can't deny him really, but you can punish his team because of how he's playing. So you want to make the team mad that they have a Nasus top. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
If they're not upsetty spaghetti that he's just sitting there farming stacks, then you're not doing something right.
Ooh, really bad Zed. Oh, the flash too. He was so dead though.
Yeah, probably should have held that one, but I get it.
Oh, Zelarox.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to
flash.
not. Yep. Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline to just not flash, even though like when you're gonna die, you know, because it's really you want to press it and try to live.
He actually died to an auto there, so like I understand that. Like dying to an auto that's just in the air, it sucks. But like if the auto's not in the air, you live from a Zillion, right? For sure. I think is WIR Rebellion gonna go Blackfire towards here first?
Oh, and Jake's popping Ghost. I think she was ready to go, but they weren't, so they didn't let her go. She was ready to dive in there, but nope.
Oh, rich girl cat's coming for the crust.
Yep.
Go get it. Go get the crust.
That is a good thing that Malphite's doing, where he's holding the wave outside of tower, so Nasus can't walk up and hit the tower. Obviously, that's dangerous to do if your opponent can just kill you, but Nasus isn't going to kill Malphite. Although, This is a Malignance Malphite, by the looks of things, so he's not as tanky as usual. Maybe he can kill him. And it looks like, based on the items, that we're going to see an Essence Reaver Nasus today. Because
I think that's the current like optimal build.
So Triforce only has one longsword in it, so actually that's not true. Wait. Yeah, never mind, true. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Caster dumb. I don't really build Triforce very often. For some reason I thought it's Stridebreaker that only has one extra. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Point is, it could be Triforce, it could be Essence Reaver. I'd probably recommend Triforce personally. I think you give up a lot of mobility by not going Triforce.
I like this catch here.
Oh, yep. He's gonna go ahead and get his flash.
Okay, and his ult. His ult's gonna time out before this Drake fight, which is huge.
Yes, they got both Swain Sums and the ulti right before the objective, so that's big. I think Triforce is only one glowing moat though. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It only has one glowing moat. You got me there. Reflex could go ahead and move in here. They should have the advantage on this since Swain isn't really fit to fight, but who knows? Weird things happen.
Okay, back to Soul. He's going for it. He wants it. Oh, it went down to 3!
3 HP,
He smited at 1,003. And Team Reflex pick up another Drake.
Well, there you go.
Wait,
another very close smite there, won by GNM.
Alright, really bad Zed, low on mana. Okay. I think this is something that they could follow up on. He's got no ult for a few more seconds. They got the Ignite.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to get any kills in that lane because you gotta kill Swain and you gotta kill him again because of Zillion ulti. It's kind of like, is it even worth trying to go for a kill? Even if you could theoretically do it, you know? Probably just chill and wait for jungle help to try to get a kill, but I don't know.
Gosh, Team Reflex is just looking so good here.
Oh, definitely.
I think they're feeling really comfortable. They have 2 Drakes. I mean, the gold lead is like nothing. They're scaling easily in the top lane. Their bot lane's doing well. Like, their fighting coordination has been really good. I think they should be feeling really good at this 15-minute mark.
Definitely. And it is indeed Essence Reaver Nasus, so infinite mana Nasus. Not quite as durable or as mobile as the Triforce, but obviously infinite mana on Nasus is pretty good. And Nasus has had enough of this poke. He pops the ghost right away. And yeah, Malphite has to ulti on out of there to safety.
And he just TP'd back to lane too.
It's my favorite.
Feels bad.
TP back to lane, immediately get forced out of lane again. It's like, well, shit. But now
he hasn't lost any plates.
Yeah, I don't think he'll dive, but he can definitely get some plates here. Although Rich Girl Cat seems very hesitant to actually walk up and hit the tower.
Because he knows my back is sore is waiting. Let's poke a little bit. Doesn't have the ult there. Oh!
Plus 12!
Just, okay.
Okay, then.
No plates. Just takes the champ.
You know what it was? He wasn't even trying to go for the plates. He was just playing coy to go look for the kill. That's what it was.
That did like, gosh, 300 HP. Like, that was intense.
And this is not a tanky Nasus. He only has the.
But it's also not a tanky.
Or tanky Malphite rather.
Malphite. Yeah.
Yeah. The only armor he has is this. Was that Bramble Vest? So. I'll say it's interesting. No approach velocity on the Nasus here. Opted for second wind and demolish instead. I mean, I could see that if you feel like you need it to survive the poke, but I don't know if you need that to survive Malphite and lane. I'd much rather have approach velocity personally, but it's okay. I'm not a Nasus player, so I'm not too.
He was pretty low early.
Yeah, I get a break out here. Since I'm gonna go ahead and get caught out.
That's what I was talking about. Look at that JWM rotation, right? Yep. That's the thing to watch out for. He goes to the mid lane, takes the fight, while Nasus was in base, dead.
Oh god, I got Bernie telling me he wants to try out Crit Nasus next week. I'm like, yeah, Bernie is always pitching, let's call it interesting new ideas for him to play top lane. So
yeah, you just have to ignore him.
Some of them I actually let him do, like the Singed. So we let him cook on the Singed.
He wins.
But some of them I've had to turn down.
Nobody lets Bernie play fun things. If Bernie was on my team, I would let him play fun things.
Yeah, well, I mean, wasn't he on your team last season?
Yeah, but I wasn't captain.
Wait, who was captain?
Wait, I don't know. Was I captain?
I think so.
I was, but I only played like half the games.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure you were the captain. It's not going to be Eric.
Yeah,
he refuses
but I
to be
didn't.
captain.
I didn't. I was captain in name only. I didn't do drafts. I didn't plan things.
Did you just do scheduling then?
Yeah.
Oh, so they hand you the shitty part of captaining and then did the rest. I gotcha.
Yeah, and now I don't even have to do that, thanks to Benson.
True. I mean, you still have to do some, but you still have to nag people to actually build the damn thing out. And,
no,
talk to the other
Castro.
captain.
I do not do draft.
Your captains
And then
are in
nobody
charge
wanted to join CR again this season, so I was like, okay, bye guys. Guess I did a bad job captaining. Maybe if I just let him cook in the draft.
No, you can't let him cook. You cannot let Eric and Bernie cook. They're both trolls. They're both just eager to play fucking Varus jungle and Draven Heartsteel.
100%
Draven
win
top.
rate Varus jungle.
Yeah, no, you gotta rein them in a little bit. You wanna have fun, but you still gotta pick smart.
2 minutes.
Yep.
Look at this turret. There's the demolish. Oh, he just ults him, and now he's just gonna ult and ghost away.
There you go.
Wait, what did he just Q?
I guess a minion.
He's getting all of his health back. There it is. Oh.
And look at this really fun gameplay that Malphite is experiencing right now. Oh my god.
Turret.
Riftel gonna go in, and Akori too far forward. See, he end up going down here. He will. And now Zinza's gonna go in, but he has to back off. No, Jinx gets caught by the Swain pull. And that's going to be him dead, and that's going to be him dead as well. And then Ari's here. She's going to run away. So, unless she does something really silly.
Top.
True. This is where if you're nasty, you just shake your head. It's like, guys, please. Like, I just destroyed top lane. I killed my laner. I got the tower. Can you guys relax, please?
The chase down.
Yep.
He's got no ghost.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he doesn't have ulti either, so he doesn't have the...
A charm? Oh, blocked.
Oh.
Oh. Also the orb blocked. He also has such a fun champion. Oh, snipe!
Yeah, nice shot by Jinjo. You always got to remember those Jinx rockets.
Uh-huh.
It's
no wall.
A Kraken Slayer first for Jinx. That's like an old school style build.
I think that's a good build.
Opting not for the crit, going for the earlier power spike. I mean, if you trust yourself and you trust in your ability to snowball, it's probably a good idea.
JWN doesn't want that smoke.
Oh. Malphite's gonna go ahead and get caught out here. He needs to get stunned, and that's gonna be another plus 12. Going over to the Nasus. We'll do a stack check here.
I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't see the ulti either. Let's see if we can go back and see it.
Did he ult him like almost in place?
Yep.
Oh, he pretty much did, and it didn't even do like a tick of damage.
I think he died like mid-ult animation.
Yeah.
You're unstoppable, but you're not unkillable.
Oh, rich girl cat dancing on the body.
Hell yeah. Got stat count here for Nasus, 537 already at 20 minutes. That's very, very good. So, and Randuin's second item on Nasus. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, look at the top side.
You got Yasuo and Tryndamere, just
I wish, and you can tell me, like, if this is wrong in terms of, like, team fighting, but I almost wish that WIR Rebellion had taken teleport this game. Because I think it'll be better to, like, teleport to fights and to, like, match the Nasus a little bit more.
I think it is a lot harder to teamfight on Swain if you don't take Ghost. So that's usually why they take it. Especially since they have the disadvantage from a range standpoint, so they need to get in there. So yeah, I think taking the Ghost was the right call. You can't afford to just get kited out.
But they just lost this 4v4.
True.
And now Nasus is just gonna take topside.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look at this! I love that Braum is on the other side of this fight now.
Yep. Ooh, very nice double bomb there by Zillion, and that's gonna go ahead and take down Jinx, and then some fighting over here on the side. The mid laner's duking it out, but
it was good until it wasn't.
Yep, and Ahri's just like, Ahri, you should probably run back to your tower. Ooh, nice flash, should live. Ooh, okay.
Flashback.
Okay,
to the
okay.
tower.
Oh,
Flow.
Okay, she's good.
She's got no mana though.
Got no mana.
Around.
Yep. In terms of gold, only about a 1k lead here for Reflex, and 4k lead into the top lane. So the Nasus is up big, but the rest of the team is struggling a bit. So, well, not the rest of the team. The R is doing well too, but jungle and bot are struggling a bit. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think they have anyone to really match the Nasus in the side lane.
Yeah, we'll
and
see
if that does, like, even though all of Reflex pretty much died there, like, they won the initial fight and they delayed a long time. And so Nasus, like, if they keep playing fights like that, even if they keep losing the later fights, like, Nasus is just going to destroy the entire base.
Yeah, and we'll see if Ahri and the rest of the other three on Team Reflex can hold it together long enough for Nasus to do his work. So we will see.
They might think that they have an opportunity here to grab this next Drake, but
yeah, Nasus does have TP.
Nasus already moving over.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's got TP. It's in the middle of, like, top wave. He's actually just walking.
Yeah, why not? If you don't need to use TP, there's no more towers to get top lane outside of the base. So Trevor's going to go ahead and kind of get caught out here, but he's going to stall for a long time with Trinimer ulti, and that gives time for his team to get in. Yeah. Swain's going to get popped into the double Swain pull into the Yasuo ulti, and that's going to get him into the fight, and suddenly that fight that was looking very bad for When in Rome immediately turns upon that combo there. And yeah, Nasus is up on the side, but he's just getting delayed by the Malphite. And I don't think Nasus can really do much here. He's just going to have Zillion keep clicking on him. Yep. I mean, you might as well try to kill somebody. You're not getting away, I don't think. Oh, no, he does have Ghost. He actually gets out of range long enough to not get slowed again, so okay.
I think if they had played that slower, Rich Girl Cat should have stayed in a top lane pushing that in, because it would have forced, like, it would have forced When in Rome to definitely, like, either pull the trigger too early or send someone over there so that the 4v4 is a little bit better.
Yeah. I will say that Nasus should be bot now.
And it's just like, they got nothing. Yeah, they got nothing on the other side of the map.
Yeah. Now you got all these towers down here still, so you definitely want Nasus down here instead of up here, because you don't want to push all the way up here at this point in the game if you're Nasus, because that's just asking to get ganked by the entire team. So, and it looks like he is indeed heading bot now, so that's good. Frozen Heart, second item on Nasus. Okay, and now he's going for Spirit Vicious third. So he's going like Essence Reaver into tank Nasus. That's interesting. Usually when you see the Essence Reaver, you see like more crit afterwards, but
I think once you have enough like Q stacks, it just doesn't even matter.
True. I mean like a Lord Doms or something might not be bad eventually. Just to like help with all this.
3 levels up.
Yep. Braum gonna go ahead and get a bit caught out here. Has to flash W to Jinx to get to safety. Gold dead even.
Right, they're trying to force the Baron.
They're starting it.
They have a little bit of a TP angle.
Yep, Nasus does have TP still, but they don't they don't actually see
Okay,
that the
they're
Baron
gonna
is
give
happening.
it.
Now they do.
Play it slow. Like go in there, play it slow.
Yeah, Nasus needs to be TPing right now. Like, you can't wait until it's too late. Got him going now.
He's going.
Yeah, there he is. He's TPing behind, but the Baron's going to be secure by the time he gets into the fight.
Take the fight.
Okay, so they will get the Baron, but now the fight's going to break out. And Nasus deep in the middle of everybody, but literally everybody. Plus 12 there for Nasus. And Jinx getting her resets off while Nasus is in the scrum of it. And another plus 12 there for Nasus.
Look, this fight is so good for them now.
Yep.
Baron doesn't even like give that much gold, so this is already going to reflex.
Yeah. He also could probably turn this, actually, if he plays his wind wall well here.
Why is there nobody playing with Jinx here? Okay, there we go.
Okay, I guess it worked. All right, fair enough. Like, that was a weird Zanya's play, but it worked. So, all right.
Wait, he had no health. He was dead if you...
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have walked into melee.
Oh, one more Q.
Nope. I guess someone had to walk into the bush, and Ahri chose to be the one, I guess. So, they didn't have any wards. But, yeah, Nasus 750 stacks. So he is very large. And he was huge that fight. Like, the whole Winter Realm had to turn and deal with him.
Is, like,
so
he
Jinx
got
was
to
just
the fight.
autoing. Yeah.
Right, like there was a big knockup from the Yasuo to get 2. And so your Zen and your Braum fell pretty early, but he was there at the fight. The cooldowns are down. They couldn't kite him like they did last time when it was like 4v1 because they had the Jinx, they had the Ahri on the flanks. So, I mean, if Reflex can play fights like that, they have choices that they can make. They can play in the side lane and have Nasus just destroy the base, or they can have Nasus teleport to the fight. And his teleport's coming up in about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and they can make that choice again at the Drake.
Yeah. When you're playing one of these Juggernaut style champs, like, you know, like Garen or Nasus or Darius, you really need at least one other person on your team pressuring the enemy so they all can't just like move however they want to juke you, you know? You have to like keep them threatened so that you can run in and get another plus 12 there for Nasus.
Oh,
Pop the Ghost,
gosh.
he probably didn't need to, but he does get the Yasuo, asserting dominance over there in the top lane. And they're going for a pick
this
here.
Is the side lanes that they should be doing, right? They're getting another one on JWM.
Oh, whoa! That was a nice little juke there by JWM to dodge the flash Zen W, so he's not able to do the long range gap closer. But now Nasus is down, or Nasus is up here, and he doesn't have ulti, so he's going to go down here. And Tryndamere smart being the one to tank him, so you could just ult it. And there you go. Shut down on the Zillion, which is probably not where you wanted it to go, but you'll take it. Although, I mean, this is a fed Zillion. This is a 7-0 Zillion for some reason. I don't know why the Zillion is this fed.
This is why Zelarox's Zillion gets banned. But if they win this against like some of one of Rome's best champs,
oh, it definitely.
Look at this pick. They're just taking the entire turret too.
Yeah, we did not let them play their best stuff. We made them go more traditional.
Okay, watch the flank TP from Yasuo.
Yep. Comes Jinx and Ahri in a rough spot because they are outnumbered here. Sped up on the Yasuo. He's going to go ahead and catch Ahri here. And Jinx trying her best to get some resets, see if she can somehow carry this fight. Trying desperately to juke these swing skill shots, but it's not going to be enough. And now Sinzao finally arrives, but his carry's already dead, so he's going to go down as well.
The 7-0 Zillion did not have a shutdown, by the way.
I can only assume that, like, it was in... Sometimes it just has to, like, refigure the bounties, I guess. And like if you catch them during that time, you just don't get a bounty for killing them, which is really dumb. And Nasus, go ahead and pop ulti here.
And get a TP.
You can see how much respect he commands. That even though they have almost 4 people here, they still don't try to catch him. They just leave. They let him leave. So
I think it's unfortunate. A couple minutes ago that he died in the top lane. And then they got the turret and a pick in the bot lane, but JWM definitely outplayed that, was able to get away and survive for a really long time. So the rotation from the mid lane for WIR Rebellion, that's the only guy who can really stop this Nasus. And you saw it when they had Yasuo up there, didn't matter. You just 3-shot him. So
I will say if you're Nasus here, you're not quite full build yet, but you're definitely gonna want to swap these boots out for something else late in the game. Because how much is there really a meaningful difference between 58 ability haste and 68 ability haste? Like just get the Swifty boots or the Tenacity boots instead. But that's something to do once you've already finished all your other items.
Can they get here in time?
They're going for it. Yep, the classic 5-man top lane experience. They are going to get him.
Good call for when in Rome.
Yep, with Baron coming up in 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be dead for an extra 10 seconds there. They're going to take top turret. They're going to lose a little bit mid, but not a full turret for sure.
Yep.
So definitely like the call. They should have had better vision up there.
And Braum trying his best to just tank as hard as possible. Oh my god, look at that attack speed.
Bueno.
And Jinx is in melee range of... Ooh. Tornado barely not able to land, so Jinx will live for now. And oh, they're stopping happening in the top lane as well. Bit of a 2v3 going on. Zinzao trying to get somebody. Swain giving him the suck here, and Ari's just kind of really far back because I don't think they have the damage to actually finish off the Swain. Yeah. So they're gonna go down here.
That was interesting. Oh no.
And rest in peace, Hari. And that should be a Baron takeover here for. Yep, they're pinging it. Should be able to take Baron. I don't think Jinx alone can stop him, although... Oh, she doesn't have ulti, unfortunately. A Jinx ulti right here, you get fucking a double kill. Probably stop the Baron, but alas, it is not up. Nasus is on his way, but it's not going to be quite fast enough. Tough. Yeah, when in Rome, really taking control of this game for the first time, I would say. They're on Soul Point. They just got Baron.
I disagree. I don't think they took control. I think that was some misplays from Reflex. Right, they're not playing their split push composition well enough to punish enough.
It took control, had control given to them. It's tomato, tomato, right? Like it's not...
Right, but I don't think they're in control of this game as it is. I think Reflex still has the tools to win this, and it's just...
Okay.
I think they have... I think Reflex.
Ooh, Zinzao coming in with a big flank.
To win this.
They're going in on the Zillion. I think that's the right call. Get Zillion out of the way first so you can focus on the carries afterwards. And Swain's going to go in, but now Braum is deep in there, and Jinx too scared to actually really walk up. Nasus not at this fight, so they don't really have as much frontline as they normally would. And the Swain is going to go ahead and catch out Jinx here, and she is very dead. Yeah, I would not have recommended that fight.
No, the fight was fine if you're Nasus teleports to it.
Did he have teleport up?
I mean, there's really not much. It's up now.
Oh, it was. Let's see. Was it up at the? I think I might have backed up too far. Is it? Let's see. 24, 20. Yeah, it's not up yet.
Okay, then don't go for the fight.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Wait for him. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, your composition is great. Your play.
Yeah.
Is fine. Like you have the lane leads. It's just pulling these triggers too soon. I really like their composition, and I think they could still win this, even though they're falling further behind and losing these turrets. But
I will say, like, this is a new team. All of these players are new to the beer league, and they never played with each other before this season. Whereas obviously, when in Rome, has all played with each other for years, and it's these kind of situations where the newer teams tend to struggle, right? Because they can play the laning phase well, they can play the mid game well, but when it comes to like the late game and macro and grouping, you see some just mistakes. They're not all on the same page, and end up throwing some games. So, still, I think it's still winnable for them.
By, like,
but
week 6 or 7, like you've seen these situations enough. You've been practicing with your team a little bit, and you can at least say, guys, we should be playing like this in these situations.
Yeah.
Like, or find a play style that works for you.
I will say that
split push, big top lane is going to be the thing that works for you. Then, like, talk about how you guys want to play it out.
Yeah, I think it could be hard to maybe they might not have like a dedicated shot caller to like know who to listen to. you know, and that's hold on. Ooh, nice little catch here on the Swain, but do they have enough damage to actually finish him off?
They do.
Oh no, he's gonna get the Zhonya's off, and now
he's dead.
Yep. I mean, I think Zillion's gonna ult him, and
not
Nasus
dead.
is here. Oh, he's gonna go
dead.
down. He actually goes down to the Nasus ult aura, and Jinx and Ahri survive long enough on the backline for Nasus to get in and do his stuff. So they're gonna go ahead and actually manage to win that fight. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to see that again because I have no idea how they came out ahead with the fight like that. Let's see.
It was a Jinx rocket that got the and then the reset.
Is that what happened?
They
Okay.
get Jinx on the backside.
Yeah.
Good engage here from
M9. Yeah, so they're going in, and Malphite has already used his ulti, so he's kind of just walking in and dying. Zillion ulti goes down on the Malphite, so he doesn't have it for the Swain or the Yasuo. Okay, that's what happened.
Up?
Yeah, yeah.
I believe Zelarox is like.
Yeah, that is definitely
really
a misplay.
Great on the Zillion, and I feel like it was probably because they were all clumped up.
It might have been accidental that he ended up ulting the Swain. Zhonya's my ult went on Malphite. Ah, I see. That's what he says in the chat. So there you go. It was not on purpose. Well, that's really unfortunate for when everyone. That fight would have been completely different, I think, if Swain gets revived in the middle there, but he did not.
Right. Even playing for years, that is something that is hard to coordinate. Do you trust your support player to like push that button before you Zhonya's? Do you trust them to like have your back in that situation? Like I would definitely like have, but it's just like reflex, you know, you don't normally. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Team
Rich
reflex,
girl
please.
Cat.
No. Team reflex, please.
Look at the chat from my back is sore.
I don't blame him. Come on, guys. Come on. There's no universe in which a fucking Zillion support should be able to just walk up and steal up from a Nasus. Come on. Especially for Dragon Soul, too. That is fucking rough. Oh, that's tough. Well, there you go. I guess that's how you grab some of the momentum back. If you're winning Rome, you just do a very cheeky steal to secure Hextech Soul. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, definitely want to swap these out now. If you're Nasus, you need that probably Merc Treads. I mean, you could go Swifties as well because you're fighting into the Rylai's.
Yeah.
So Swifties would also be good, but you could really go either. But yeah, you definitely need something to mitigate this CC because you're the biggest threat on your team, so you can't just be perma slowed and not able to reach people. Although speaking of able to reach people, Trigger's going to go ahead and get caught out here. He's going to try to turn on the Zinzao, but
oh, that was a huge heal.
Just barely, not did manage to get him. Oh, Yasuo doesn't take it. I don't know if I would have.
Proc was huge.
Yep, almost did it. Nasus gonna stay in mid. I'm not sure why. Like, I feel like if there's any time to look for a play, it's right now. You just killed their jungler.
Right, you did have a flank ward too.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But
it's okay. Like, maybe these are the cons. This is what I was saying. Like, you have these decisions to make. You can teleport to the fight, or you can just keep pushing, and it eases up the pressure. Like, they didn't lose anything in the top lane, and they got to kill mid.
Yep. No, fair enough. Baron is coming up here in 30 seconds. No Fiend Hunter on Nasus. Yeah, I did find it.
True.
I did find it a little strange that he opted not to go the at least the second crit item, but no, he just went Essence Reaver into full tank. I mean, it's working. You know, he's got almost 1,100 stacks. He's incredibly tanky, but he gets 20%, 30% lifesteal for free because this game is stupid. Actually, how much? Hold on. He has 24% from that, and another 20% from Spirit Visage. Yeah, so 30% lifesteal with no lifesteal items. Very good, Riot. Excellent design. But anyway, Gwen and Rome's going to go ahead and just go onto the Baron here, and Reflex not in any position to even try to contest this. They're just going to concede it.
The Nasus not in a side lane.
The play is selling Essence Reaver late. You think so, Bernie? I mean, yeah, I could see that. If you don't want to get rid of a tank item, yeah, you get rid of Essence Reaver. Probably have enough mana with Frozen Heart. You know, 2,000 mana, that's probably enough. As long as you're not staying in one lane forever. I can see that.
Where is he going?
Where is he going?
I'm just watching the Nasus. That's all I'm looking at. I'm not even watching the screen.
Yep, Brahms.
Now I'm watching the Braum die.
Zin's gonna go in, and Nasus is backing. I mean, his team's not dead yet, so that's something. Yep, Nasus is recalling. No, he's gonna keep going. Okay. They've dulled the push so far. Okay. Oh, and Malphite. Ooh, another Zillion ult gonna come out on the Malphite.
He's got the Zillion ult down.
Yep.
Okay, he's taking their base.
Yep, Nasus is gonna keep going.
They don't, okay.
Yep, I like this play here. I reflex. They just need to not die here. They need to keep. Yep, they need to keep the Jinx clean. Nice flash, able to avoid the thing, and unfortunately, the fight's going.
Wait, Malphite ult. Malphite ult. Okay, late.
Oh god.
Get there.
Nasus TP'd back. I guess.
Oh, now Malphite's TPing over here.
Yep. Interesting. Interesting macro TPs here. And Nasus is gonna go ahead and blow the cooldowns. He's going in. Gonna start pressing Q. Man, look at that. That's a tanky Swain. Oh my.
WIR Rebellion.
Yep.
Oh, the Zillion ult comes down again.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Okay, knock up on the Jinx though.
Jinx finally ends up going down, and now it's just Nasus. But
oh no.
even as strong as he is, can't fight all these guys. Yep.
Really bad Zed clutched it up.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. I guess it's game 1 going over 2-1 in Rome. It's long and hard fought. Both sides very long game, but in the end they end up taking it against the super strong Nasus. So there you go. Say this Swain was.
If really bad Zed does not get that knock-up ult,
yeah,
like they could just keep chasing him down.
Yeah, for sure.
They just lost track of him. That was a really good play from him.
Oh, definitely. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for game 1. Thank you for joining me here for the cast.
Thanks for letting me get in here.
Absolutely.
Good games. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely have some more to cast here. This is a long series, so not gonna spoil anything more. But we'll be here a while, so
yeah.
All right, you're headed out, right? Oh, I guess so. He is indeed headed out. Damn, he didn't even say bye to me. That's tough. All right, let's go ahead and get game 2 going here. All right, there we go. Teams are keeping sides here for game 2. Gonna go first pick Nami. Okay, Nami Ezreal, potentially very aggressive bot lane. Blitzcrank Lucian, also potentially very aggressive bot lane. Nocturne. Okay. Viego Renekton blind pick here for Reflex. So they saved their last pick for top lane, which is interesting, or for mid lane, which is interesting. Anivia Ornn. Ornn's pretty rough matchup for Renekton, in my experience. But we'll see how Rich Girl handles it. And then Aurelion Sol, last pick, lock in for Team Reflex. I do like that pick. I don't think they really needed DPS on this team because they don't have a ton so far. And DPS and scaling. And I don't think Anivia can really pressure Asol hard enough to deny him. So he should be able to farm well. And yeah, we'll go ahead and hop into game 2 and see how it goes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
We've never spoken, but I like caffeine. Caffeine Abuse and I are best friends. There you go. I was very impressed with Caffeine Abuse when I laned against him when we played Reflex. I believe he was a 4-cost player, but he gave me a really hard time in mid lane. So I fair to say he probably outlaned me both games I laned against him. So I was very impressed. That or I'm trash, one or the other. So, you know, take it how you will. Very interesting early positioning here by Renekton. Playing like he's a Darius. I mean, he does start W. I guess he does a nice one trade there, level 1. Can he zone him off of the EXP? I think he did. Yeah, he made Ornn miss all 3 of those melee minions. Wow. I'm shocked that worked, to be honest. I don't think he had to give that ground, but okay. Well, very well played then there by Rich Girl Cat. Great Renekton skin, by the way. This is my go-to Renekton skin, personally. Big fan of it. But yeah, taking control of this lane early. Ornn at 2k ping here. I see. That is a good excuse. I'll give you that. Ooh. Nice chunk there by Anivia. Ace needs to be careful. If he gets hit by another one of those, he's going to go down. And Core's gonna go ahead and hook a minion there. Nice combo there by JWM. Oh no, and then first blood. Nice 1v1 there by JWM on the Ornn. Renekton just steps a titch into tower range, and he was low enough for it to kill him. So that's tough. Yeah, Renekton probably had 2k ping there. Yeah, there you go. That's a way that I would die if I play Renekton. I play too close to the tower, I get comboed, and then I end up taking a tower shot and dying. Gank coming out here in the bot lane, and Rezro already down both his sums, so he's going to go down, and now Nami still has her flash, but wisely opts not to use it. So nice gank there by the Viego. That Ezreal Nami lane is most likely going to be playing very aggressively, with a lot of poke and harass. When you've got a Blitzcrank to help set up ganks, so that's a good place to look for trouble and make it double, because there's 2 people in bot lane, you see. Double tier back here in the mid lane. Ooh, nice turnaround by Caffeine Abuse. Actually got Mandibular to about half health. No, I experienced something, one of my favorite new things of the season yesterday. It wasn't one I really expected, but it was that I was autofilled support, and you know how supports have like their own role slot now they can store control wards in? Well, what that means for someone like me is that when it gets to late game, I can sell my support item to get another damage item and still have wards, because I could just buy control wards. So yeah, I was playing Mel support there because I have no shame. And I bought a death cap, so it carried my team, so I wouldn't have been able to do that before without leaving my team wardless, but there you go. And yeah, Ornn kind of showing why this matchup was tough for Renekton. As soon as Ornn comes back with some armor, he just outtrades the Renekton so hard. And that chain vest, yep, not much Renekton can do against that. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we landed. Ooh, very nice wall there into the stun combo, and flash by Aurelion Sol was a little too late. He ends up going down, so nice solo kill there for a really bad Zed. should change his name to Kinda Decent Anivia, but it doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. No flash bonk indeed. Yep. And Reflex is going to go ahead and start on the dragon here. Viego moving in, calling his bot lane over because they have priority. Should be able to get this without any issues. Takes a nice little cheeky play while Warren's building an item. Oh! That hurt to watch. That hurt to watch. It's tough. Redeki looking to proxy for some reason. I guess he wants to proxy the wave and then back. That's probably smart, actually. Give him some tempo. And then he will do. Gank coming here in the mid lane. The fear's going to go off on a really soul. No flash because of the flash from earlier, so he should go down here, and indeed he will. The Anivia auto tech takes him down. Nice gank there. Ooh, nice hook disjoint by Ezreal. For those of you who don't know, because of... Oh! Anivia getting a little too frisky here. Isol's going to go ahead and turn and says, no, you. And he's going to be able to pop the egg. He will. Fight coming out in the top lane. Or holding his ground. What I was going to say is that because Ezreal's E is like a blink instead of a dash, if it hits, the hook hits him at the right time, it'll disjoint the hook and he'll be fine. So you can E the hook late and still get hit by it and still dodge it if you're Ezreal. So very annoying if you are a Blitzcrank. Which is why you go for the fish instead. I'm trying to figure out what Renekton is building. What builds out of Phage and Caulfield's Warhammer? It's not Black Cleaver because that builds out of Kindle Gem. Did he go Caulfields and now he's going to go Black Cleaver? I don't think there's any item that builds out of those two components that I can think of. Ooh, nice flash hook there by Blitz. That could be enough to get the Nami. No, very nice ulti by Nami, and that's going to be enough to get her to safety and taking way too much damage from the tower, and now Ezreal's going to be able to turn this. He's going to get one. Ooh, nice flash there by Lucian to dodge the Ezreal Q, so he will not go down yet, but Ezreal's going to get his E in time here, I think. Can he catch up and finish off the kill here? No mana for Lucian, not able to E to dodge the Q. So, is it experimental Hexplate? No, there's no cooldown reduction in Hexplate. He's ultimate haste, but no cooldown reduction, so... Or ability haste. So, yeah, I have no idea. There's no item that builds out of those two components that I'm aware of. now we're going for another dive here on the mid lane, and yeah, those Nocturne dives are hard to play against when you are a squishy mage like Aurelion Sol. Is it an Eclipse? Yeah, like I assumed he was going Eclipse early because he bought Warhammer, but then he bought Phage, so maybe he changed his mind. Is going to go Black Cleaver instead. I really don't know. I really don't know. And yeah, the weird attack speed item, I don't even know the name of it, even though I build it all the time. Oh, does that be another solo bolo here for the Ornn? He needs another. Oh, very nice very nice outplay there by Renekton. Actually, I'm not sure how. Does he just not have any cooldowns? Is that the problem? Hold on. Oh, his W just came up. That's tough. So yeah, very nice turn there by Renekton. All right. If he had played that a little bit slower and just W'd from range, he probably would have gotten the kill there, but probably didn't think that Renekton combo would be back up, so well played by Rich Girl Cat. Guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but we have a Sunfire Cape sighting. 355 damage. Please, stay in your seats. Stay calm. We have a Sunfire Cape. We also have a dead Renekton in the top lane. Meanwhile, while that is happening, Reflex is going to go ahead and grab Dragon, so at least the Renekton death wasn't for nothing. Stony, my boy! And that's a dead Anivia. So nice hook there by Blitzcrank. Yeah, so he started with the Cleaver and then he started with the Warhammer and then opts for the Cleaver. I wonder if he didn't realize that Cleaver didn't have Warhammer in it, and bought that by accident, thinking that it was the right component. There was a time, a long time ago, that Black Cleaver had Warhammer in it, but it's been Kindle Gem again for quite a long time now. And speaking of quite a long time now, that is a dead Aurelion Sol. Trevor out here getting killed on the Nocturne without even using ult, which is really not what you want to see. Yeah, building old Cleaver. I mean, at this point, it's been like 10 years since they changed it back, so at least 10 years, so, you know. Ooh, very nice job to Ornn W through the Renekton stun. Very smart. Yeah, pretty much the only way for Renekton to win these fights at this point, 1v1, just due to how tanky Ornn is to get on top of the Ornn and then stay on top of him with your ulti on. Because if you look at how much damage Renekton's ult does, like, I don't think people realize just how big of a damage, like how much damage Renekton ult does. Like, this is five Sunfire Capes worth of damage. Patch 14.19. Was that? I'm pretty sure they changed it back to Kindle Gem before that, didn't they? Am I tripping? Pretty sure it wasn't Season 14. In terms of gold lead here, about a little over 2K here for when in Rome. Another gank coming here in the bot lane. You think it bounced a few times? You may be right. I've definitely always preferred Kindle Gem because I think Warhammer is a really bad item. But I'm really not a fan of it. That's always the last thing I build when I'm building an item with Warhammer in it. Ooh, nice hook there on the Nami, but no follow-up because they're having to disengage from the tower. The big Aurelion Sol's coming bot. They're trying to do the dive here, but they're having a hard time actually juggling this tower while also getting the damage. They got kills, and meanwhile, in the top lane, Oh, Renekton goes ahead and gets collapsed on here while they're doing Rift Herald, I see. And yeah, with the help of the tower, they're actually able to fight this off, even though they're outnumbered 2-4. Although, nice play there by Viego to go ahead and secure the Nami. Nice Nami bubble. Can they go ahead? Do they have the damage to finish off the Anivia here? They should. And indeed they do. Warhammer, because I wasn't going to go Cleaver first, but then changed mind. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. I figured that's what it was. You seem pretty smart. I assume you know there wasn't a Warhammer in there. Death Stance later anyway. That is true. I mean, there are items to build out of Warhammer for Renekton, so it's not a wasted buy. It just delays your first item a little bit. Both top laners deciding that boots are for suckers. 16 minutes in, don't even have the tier 1 boots, let alone the tier 2. Coming in for another gank here in the top lane. Ooh, Renekton has to flash to avoid the fear. Team is closing in. Nocturne's going to go ahead and... Oh, no, he cancels his fast recall. And he might end up regretting that. Ornn has to go ahead and flash here. Okay, so they both end up having to flash to escape. He'll take that. Okay, hold on just a second here. No. Sorry about that, I had to take care of some dog shenanigans. Oh, hope I didn't miss anything important. Dragon number 3 going over to Reflex, so even though they're down in gold, they're still in a pretty good spot here, I would say. Nocturne just doing so much work this game. He's going to go ahead and go in here. Is he tanky enough to win the fight? No. Viego's going to have to try to clear out on those. He is going to get the Nocturne. 1,000 goal shutdown going over. A little late on the spell shield, but it doesn't matter. Going to kill both. Is Renekton gonna be able to catch up? No. Yeah, that's still pretty long cooldown on the E. Pops the ult, he's gonna try to turn. Holds the stun. Stuns through the Anivia stun, so they both are stunned at the same time. That's very well played there by Rich Girl Cat to buffer his stun through the Anivia Q. And that's gonna be enough to secure him the solo kill, so well done. Yes, Rich Girl Cat, I did notice that. That was very smart. Renekton kind of in a bit of trouble here. Actually able to juke the Ornn ulti. And buy time for the rest of the team to show up. Ornn should go down here. No, actually manages to E out. Okay. Love that you see the micro mechanics. That's all I'm good at. I'm the opposite. I can't micro for shit. I have like emerald level mechanics at best. Despite being a master. So if I'm against like a really super micro talented player in high elo, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, there was definitely some questionable macro last game on the Nasus for sure. I don't know if you were here during the cast when we were talking about that, but questionable. Potential Dragon Soul coming up here soon. Both top laners do have TP. I would like Renekton to be here earlier rather than later. You don't want to leave your team in a 4v5 situation. You want to be there early so that if a fight breaks out, you're ready immediately. Yeah, I generally don't like... I don't like waiting to TP until a fight starts a lot of the time, because by the time you get there, it's too late. So I prefer he was there now. But looks like he's gonna... Oh, nope, he is indeed TPing in. Okay. Did heed my words. Okay. Very good. Hooks on the Ornn. That's really not who you want. Big Aurelion Soul ult. He's gonna hit 2, but no follow-up, really. Definitely probably got a little too eager pulling the trigger there. Now the team's split up. Renekton way up on the side, getting zoned out by the Anivia and the Ezreal, so... Team Reflex very split. I don't know what the fuck Lucian is doing. Viego's gonna go ahead and manage to get in on the Ezreal, and now Nocturne's going to pop ult and go for Viego, but now he's going to have to ult out. Oh my god, this is a very messy team fight. Very nice double bubble trouble for Nami, and then into the Anivia ult, and they're all going to die. So, tough. Yeah, they took a bunch of AoE, and then they got hit by that bubble. That bubble Anivia ult combo there, and all kind of went down at once. So no Dragon Soul yet for Reflex. Yeah, very, very strange positioning by Reflex as a whole. Lucian's way up here, Renekton's way down here, the rest of the team's here. Like, the team was just super split up for reasons I don't really understand. Plus, you know, the Aurelion Soul ult came out before the fight even really started, so it didn't really phase them at all, so that's tough. Gonna go for the Nocturne. Ooh, whips the pull, so Nocturne should be okay. So he ends up going into Renekton anyway, and Renekton is going in, and he lands the stun combo, and that leaves enough time for Aurelion Sol to show up and finish him off. Okay. So I feel like he should have gotten out, but he decides to take the fight anyway. Now, Nivea in a really bad spot, but doing as much damage as possible before she goes down. And we're going to start getting those Aurelion Sol resets on the W. Okay, and that should be Baron here for Reflex. Especially with the help of these bigger plant thingies. Actually, don't remember what stats Chemtech Soul gives. I guess it's tenacity and something, because that's how Lucian has tenacity. Is it tenacity and Omnivamp? That must be it, right? No, he has that from He has that from Doran's Blade. Oh, heal and shield power, that's what it is. It's heal and shield power. Does Lucian have that too? Yeah, he does. So heal and shield power and tenacity, yep. Good, thank you, Castro. And Ornn's gonna go ahead and kind of get goon squatted up here by the entirety of Team Reflex. That's tough. Meanwhile, classic Trevor jungler behavior. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna steal blue buff. Plus, they don't see this ward, so. Terra's like, fuck it. We can't stop their push. I might as well go do something useful. Yeah, no, I don't even disagree with this. It just looks like a bad. It looks like you're being a bad teammate by doing this, but like I don't think you can stop the push even if you're there, so you might as well. So long as your team doesn't get dove while you're gone, I think that's a good call. That's a fine thing to be doing. Just because now you get to be a super sneaky flank. Oh. I like to consider myself a gold efficient player. Come on now, you're at least a plat efficient player. Gold basically dead even here. Another dragon coming up here once again. Reflex a lot stronger this time. I think they got the death cap on the Aurelion Sol now, and the big ulti as well. So hopefully they can get a better big ult this time. And they're opting to push mid instead of be at the Dragon Soul, which is odd. I mean, I guess they have to respond to this, but oh, you know what? Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you can end that game here, this looks really smart if you're Team Reflex, but you don't have Baron. I don't think you can get through this wave clear, so yeah, you're kind of griefing the macro here for sure. Yeah, I don't like if you had Baron minions that you could push in with, I could see this play, but you don't, so I don't know what the hell this macro is. Who's making the shot calls on Team Reflex? Might need to get a new macro coordinator. Mostly kidding. Nocturne gonna go ahead and ult on Lucian at the Veil. Should be fine. going for it. They're popping big cooldowns to get to him. He should be able to escape through to the gate here, I believe. Oh, no, Renekton had a dash ready to go to catch him out. Okay. And now another TP coming in for the Aurelion Soul, but he's kind of separated from his team here. Pops the ulti immediately, but can't use Q yet. Now he can. The damage coming out, gonna die to the Anivia ulti while she's in stasis. And now they're kind of getting kited out here. Got to get Renekton and Viego into the fight. They can do damage, but Ezreal doing lots of damage here. Okay, and yeah, they're tanky enough that they can force him out without having to kill the Ezreal. I think they got tired of encountering jungle. They would have chased the Nexus. You may be onto something. You might be onto something there for sure. Viego about to be full build here, pretty close. I'm hoping that's a Death Stance final item for him, but we will see. I almost missed my opportunity to flame JWM. That would have been bad. True. True, good thinking. He has looked pretty boosted at some points this series, especially in that Malphite game. There was some roughies for sure in game 1, but his team came out ahead anyway. RFLX, oh, I don't know why it's following him. Reflex is going to go ahead and just start the Baron here. Red and Rum going to just concede it. It's been some odd... oh, I can't stop yawning. There have been some odd Baron concessions, like 5v5 Baron concessions, so far this series. Hold on just a second. Alright, the fight's breaking out here in the bot lane. Aurelion Soul does not protect it, doesn't have his front Renekton here to protect him, so nice engage here by When in Rome against the team with Baron. Rumor has he had an interesting Shen game. You might be onto something. Potential Dragon Soul coming up once again. Will Team Reflex decide they actually won it this time? It's the third time the charm. We shall see. I do think Hextech Soul is pretty good on their team. Any champion that tends to fight a lot while below half health is obviously it's good on. Viego and Renekton both definitely apply. Found the meta. I'm boosting my own watch streak by casting. True. That's how I keep my watch streak going because I cast so many games. We're going to go ahead and get hooked here, but now Nocturne's going to go ahead and turn on the Lucian. Able to get out of range, so not going to get feared. Renekton on the back, kind of just zoning, but he's kind of getting zoned in return, and that leaves Trevor isolated in the middle of the team, so he's going to go down. And now the nice Aurelion Soul is going to be a 3-man stun. Vigo's going to go in. Orin's stuck away from his team, so he's going to go down here, and the carries and the support of When and Room are going to have to bail. And then finally should be Chemtech Soul here for Team Reflex. Aurelion Sol opting to do everything except upgrade this tier, which I find a little bit interesting. I mean, yeah, you want these other items, but Seraph's is pretty good too. So, no, he's probably doing the right thing. I'm just kind of musing out loud. JDM is not going to get me to play Ornn. Tough. You don't play Ornn anyway, do you? Except for when I forced you to. That one time. Viego does have full build. Opts for the shield bow final item instead of Death Stance. I mean, I guess it does give him 100% crit, but I'd definitely much rather have the damage reduction. I mean, maybe trade out the Collector for a Death Stance later. When you have enough money, I think you're fine on damage. You just need to not die, so... You know, you're a reset champ anyway. You might as well lean into that. We'll see if he decides to switch up his build a bit, but... Ooh, barely not able to land. Big incoming, and Nivea's going to go ahead and get caught out. Flashed on by the Renekton, or by the... Sorry, hold on. My brain got very confused. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so... No, flashed on by the Blitzcrank. Okay. And the resets have begun. Not the best W angle there by Caffeine Abuse. He's kind of a bit out of the fight now. Now Nocturne's going to go ahead and ult in on Renekton. He does still have his AD carry behind him, but is he taking it to actually frontline? And the answer is no. Nice spell shield there by Nocturne to go ahead and dodge, or to negate the Nami bubble. And then the resets are going to begin, and I think this game might be ending. It's only 75% crit. Am I miscounting? Hold on. We'll see once he gets to his items again. Oh, yeah. Right. I don't know where I saw a fourth crit item because the Chloe isn't one. Yeah, there you go. I mean, phenomenal performance here by GNM. 19-0 on the Viego. Really kept his team in this game long enough for the Aurelion Sol to scale. And there you go. Good job to Team Reflex. Nice bounce back in game 2. You know, it's still a pretty long game, but, you know, we like the long games sometimes, except for when we're casters. Those can be pretty rough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get moving on to game 3. That's not the right thing. Here we go. Okay. Teams have opted to switch sides here for the final game of the series. Okay. Sivir, first pick here for Team Reflex. I like it. I think Sivir is just a really, really good beer league champion. Very safe in lane. Scales really well. Great utility. It's just a very dependable AD carry pick that I like a lot. Xayah Rakan going for the lore combo here. Okay. And then Lux Orianna. So I guess it's going to be a Lux support to go with the Sivir. I'm not a huge fan of Lux support just in general, but I think it's more of like a solo queue pick. But we'll see how it does here in a beer league game. And then Echo lock in for when in Rome. Could be jungle. Trevor is known to play that, but they end up locking Kha'Zix, so I guess it's Echo mid. And then Kane for Team Reflex, and then Darius. Blind pick in top. And then Gank like final pick for when in Rome against the Darius. Okay. I mean, that could be a scary matchup for Gangplank unless you play it really well. So we'll see how... We will see how JWM's Gangplank is looking. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. I do like the Kane-Ori combo here for Team Reflex. Especially if you go blue Kane, very nasty ult combo. Put the ball on someone, you'd have the back line, you ulti. It's not a good time for ADCs. But yeah, and then, you know, Sivir, Darius, all that good stuff. So we will go ahead and get into it. I beat JWM 1v1 as Fiddle. Not that scary. I should have lost. Yeah, I mean, take the wins we can get them. I beat Bernie in a Yasuo 1v1 last week. That'll never happen again. But I did do it one time.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
He absolutely clapped me the second time for whatever it's worth. So I literally won by like half an auto attack the first time. So he is definitely the better Yasuo player than me, but we can both play it if we have to. Plus, I can drop myself some knockups if I play it, so, you know. Level 1 fighting here already in the top lane. Ignite for the Gangplank. So looking for a more aggressive setup. I think that's fine. Ignite, very good against Darius. Darius, you kind of have to keep him in line by having kill pressure, or he just unga bungas all over you. So I like the Ignite choice. I actually think he should be trying to walk up and auto with the passive while he has it, because you get that big speed boost when you hit it. So, although maybe I might be totally wrong on that. This feels like a caster of Prime has been yeeted by Maz. W, please acknowledge. It has indeed. And meanwhile, early all in here in the top lane, but Darius has Ghost, accidentally cancels his auto, but it's not going to matter. Is that bleed going to kill? Ah! The canceled auto of Doom! No! I don't even think he needed to back off. I think he just assumed that, yeah, like, right there, he has to auto W, but cancels the auto, and then walks away instead of autoing a third time, so no solo bolo here for Rich Girl Cat. And yes, I do see you. Mabs, by the way, with a yeet. Thank you for the Prime subscription to the channel. I know that the other casters, they really like to sell people on the subs to the beer league. You know, promising all sorts of very interesting things. But that's not really my style. They don't pay me, so, you know, what do I care if they make more money, you know? But, yeah, all in coming out here in the bot lane. Both junglers opting to full clear. It looks like Kha'Zix actually has a faster clear so far, which surprises me a lot. You don't need to sell me, I just hate ads. True. You will get a girlfriend if you sub to the beer league. If only. If only. Yeah, I'm wondering if GNM did something wrong with his Kayn clear, because this seems like, I admittedly am not like a Kayn man or anything, but this seems really slow for a Kayn full clear. Did he do something early on that would have delayed his clear? Because this seems really slow. So I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna get a gank here in the bot lane. Gonna see a flash W here by Rakan. Oh no, it doesn't even need to. He uses the E and the W. It's a nice combo there to secure first blood there for the Rakan. They're setting up for a dive here. All right, Trevor, you need to settle down. Okay, he does live. He's saved by the heal from his support at least. And meanwhile, in the top lane, while Trevor's trying to int, GNM is showing him how to do a real gank. And that is going to be a dead Gangplank. Does not do the fadeaway this time. Manages to survive. Oh, plus he proc Guardian as well. Okay, so yeah, Trevor tried his best to int there, but got a little too excited. But his team is able to bail him out. So look top, gank top cast. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Relax. I did not miss the gank. Sorry, I just wanted to watch JWM die in-game. True. He did, in fact, die, so there you go. You fucking got him. Ori doing a very cheeky hold of the wave here. And get away with that because Echo's so low. I feel like Gangplank is never a pick for Beer League. We've had a few people in Beer League manage to pull it off, but yeah, in general, I feel like Gangplank might be a little bit above the skill level of Beer League to be good at, because being a Gangplank is an incredibly difficult champion to actually do well on. And I don't know if I trust people in Beer League to play it that well, but you know, props to him for trying. We'll see how he does. Nice engage there by Rakan. Going to be another kill going over to the reflex or to the winning room bot lane. Trying for the dive here on the Orianna. They do get her, but Kha'Zix will go down, but it's an execute. So no gold for that kill, just some AXP. And going to go ahead and flash in by Kayn, but Echo has ulti, so that was an interesting choice. And Echo can probably turn this. Oh! Alright, we're going to need an instant replay on that one. What the fuck just happened? Okay, so let me slow this down because that was wild. Okay, so Echo ults. He takes a bunch of damage here. Okay, and he flashes, but he flashes into melee range. And then dies. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, I'm assuming that was a misclick, because that was one of the flashes of all time. I feel like he could have just EQ'd him and probably gotten the kill, but that flash was there. That was something. Really bad Echo with a huge flash. Hey, bad things can be huge. Like hurricanes. And bugs. And taxes. I could think of more examples, but I'm not going to. Going for a gank here in the bot lane. I haven't even looked at what form Kayn is going for. It looks like he's going for red form because he has Conqueror. He tried to flash to get the recall on his Q to hit, and then auto to kill, but he didn't have it. I see. Yeah, I think if he just waits for his E there, I'm pretty sure he wins that. But I think he got a little too cute. But tough. Because Kayn had already flashed, right, at the beginning of that gank, so he didn't really have any reasonable way to get back in. Definitely could have just played it a bit slower for Echo, but Jungle will go ahead and get started here by winning in Rome. Gonna go ahead and catch out Kayn here. Nice ulti though. Now Orianna's here. Very nice double shockwave. That's gonna take down both Echo and Kha'Zix. Very well played by the mid jungle duo here for Team Reflex. Kayn baited him in, set him up, and Orianna knocked him down. And yeah, okay, well played. Well played to them. Gold lead about 600 in favor of Reflex. Not a huge lead, but mostly in the jungle, I assume. Yeah, indeed, pretty much all in the jungle. So great early game here for GNM, keeping up his momentum from last game. Looks like he's going to go for the Hubris, even though he's going for Red Kayn, so he'll be a high damage Red Kayn. I don't think I've seen a Red Kayn go like a normal bruiser build in a long time with like Cleaver and stuff, and you know, Shojin, Death Stance. I can't remember the last time I saw a Red Kayn build like that. They all build Assassin. Wait, is that Zesty on GP? That shit is spooky. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I didn't mean to fall in the whole time. JWM wishes his Gangplank was as zesty as Queso's. True. Good puns. Double hubris for the junglers. I'm gonna be real, Ryan. I'm ready for hubris nerfs. I don't care if the item is technically balanced or not. I'm tired of hubris. Just knock it down a peg, please. Thank you. Interesting. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Kane does have his red form here, so he's really strong. Go ahead and just jump on in. Gonna ult in, but he's kind of getting pulled away from his team. Ooh, nice juke there by WIR Rebellion. Dodges the Lux Q. And Gangplank coming in as well to help out. And now Echo's here. Lux will go down. And now the fight's going to look like it might turn here a bit. I don't think they can get back in. No shockwave for this fight, so they're going to get to walk out. Hubris Garen next game tomorrow. Unironically, probably not even that bad. Garen's AD scaling now is insane. Your mid got back from Thailand this week and played so much better. Excited for next week. Yeah, there you go. It's always nice when you get your main roster back. Add 2 items to ban phase. Aurelia's been feeling a little weak after last patch. Tough. Are you an Aurelia hater, Mr. Lynch Draco? I don't remember you being an Aurelia hater, but I might just not be remembering. And Echo's going to actually go ahead and catch out Kane here, but he does manage to get the ulti off, so he should be okay. Very well played there by GNM. Gets the CC combo there and be able to burst Echo before he can ulti. So, there you go. Well played. GNM killing it once again so far this game, although he's going to walk right into Kha'Zix, so he might be the one getting killed now. No, Kha'Zix, no jump available. Also, it says... Okay, that was a weird little icon. And GNM mechanically, I mean, as a whole has looked very impressive this series. So, and Darius able to find Kha'Zix in the jungle and is going to say hello with his axe. Meanwhile, Lux is going to go ahead and kind of get caught out here on the bot lane. So, bit of blood. This laning phase. Yeah. Ooh. Nice juke there by Echo. Not getting hit by the shockwave. Probably got a little too eager by Orianna there, but sometimes you catch people napping. He said more than hello. He flashed Ghost and ulted for the 0-3 Ka. Dude, that whenever a laner goes into the jungle and kills enemy jungler, that's an emotional damage kill. Junglers fucking love that. That's their favorite thing, is being invaded and killed by enemy laners. Okay, that looked weird. I assume that was a visual bug. Yeah, Trevor definitely in a pretty big hole here in the jungle. Actually, not as big as you would think. You know, he's 0-4, the enemy jungler's 4-0, but he's only down 800 gold. He's the same level, although he's down his health at the moment. Kind of gets caught out there. Darius says hello once again. Oh, hold it. They went for the combo. Did I just see that correctly? They went for the combo? You put the ball on Kayn, and Kayn jumps on somebody and you ult him. Yeah, there you go. But Blast Plant ends up saving Gangplank there. But yeah, no, despite the kill discrepancy, he's only down about 1,000 gold, which is wild. And Trevor, you know, he kind of has a reputation for getting a little too crazy early in games and falling way behind, but then somehow finding a way to win anyway and do well. So I don't know how exactly he does that, but he does it a lot. He's done it to me personally when I've jungled against him one time. So he's just a very resistant resistant jungler. Ooh, and no reset there for the Darius because he ulted didn't get the ult reset on Gangplank, so was not able to ult the Kha'Zix afterwards. Yeah, just barely. That's tough. That would have been a nice double kill if he still had ulti here, but he does not. It's tough. It's tough. Oh, also, public service announcement for anyone who gives a shit, which no one does. Axiom Arcanus Darius, fucking terrible. Just, no, it's not worth it. Look how much damage this rune just did in this fight. Ready? 31. Six. You know what? That's actually better than I would have thought. I still don't think it's worth it, but I think but that's definitely better than I expected. But yeah, no, don't go Axiom Arcanus on Darius. Just don't. It's not worth it. Go Nimbus Cloak so you get more move speed whenever you flash or ghost. Or go tank runes with Resolve. Don't go this thing. I get the thought process, but no, it's not worth it. Split push is always the answer. I mean, yeah, you could go Demolish. I mean, it would be nice to have, like, you know, second wind for harass and lane, or conditioning for better scaling, or bone plating for better all-ins, or, you know, overgrowth for better scaling into the mid-game. You know, I mean, there's lots of options that would do more than the Axiom Arcanus, that's for sure. They're going to go for an all-in here. Not quite able to finish off Lux, and she's playing a little too close. She might get sniped by a stray arrow. Is that what ends up happening here? The camera doesn't want to watch the rest of this fight because the camera's racist. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Does she get hit by a stray arrow? She's playing so close. Ooh, nah, flash auto, okay. And then meanwhile, in the top lane, sorry for the rewinding, they keep fighting in multiple places at the same time. Ooh, gonna bush cheese the Gangplank here. They should be able to get him. He doesn't have no flash, so it should be a nice, easy kill. And indeed it is. And they actually managed to end up picking up Sivir as well, going way behind the tower. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Gold very even. Objectives even. We could be in for a long one. Or a short one. You know, honestly, a lot of beer league games, they stay really close until about the 15, 25 minute mark, and then one big team fight happens and the game kind of just gets away from them. That's how a lot of, that one big team fight at around the 20-minute mark. That's how a lot of where a lot of beer league games are decided. So gold may be even, but where the gold is very different. That part is true. It's kind of wild that Kane has a 1,000 gold shutdown when he owns only 900 gold over his. Well, he's only 1,000 gold over his lane opponent, but he has a 1,000 gold shutdown. That's kind of wild. Kaz is going to go ahead and get the jump here on Sivir, and that is a dead Sivir. Yeah, he's staying relevant. He's only down 500 gold, despite everything. So Kane has to pop ulti to survive the kind of the gank there. So am I the only one that feels like reverse bounties are like crazy this season? Like you kill someone twice and they're already worth like 100 gold on the third kill. It's like I get that people should be worth less gold when they're dying more, but like it shouldn't go down that fast, I don't think. It just feels crazy how fast it goes down. I've seen like someone who's 0-1 get killed and give 190 gold. It's like, Riot, hello? Here's some wild ass reverse bounties. Gonna go for the ulti gank here on Orianna. Has no flash, so they should be able to get her here, I would think. Ooh, nice barrel combo there by Gangplank. That's gonna be enough to slow and let Rakan get into range. Well played there by JWM. Nice triple barrel combo. Now look, GNM's bounty has disappeared. And that was a very fortuitous time for it to disappear because he just ran it. So berries are fucking, or bounties are fucking weird this season. He had a 1,000 gold bounty 2 minutes ago, and now he doesn't have any bounty without dying. Make it make sense. Go ahead and go for the flash engage here by Darius. Gotta pop the ulti. Echo just doesn't ulti, so nice solo kill there by Darius. Now the dragon is here, and they'll have the numbers advantage here if they opt to stay, but Darius is actually gonna leave, so it's gonna be a 4v4. Although he can TP, he does have his free TP. The game realized if it gave another 1k to Zaya's GG, honestly, might be onto something. I think when in Rome, taking the gold lead kind of nuked the bounty that GNM had. They're like, oh, you're ahead now? Well, goodbye, bounty on Kane. Yeah, very aggressive high damage build here by a Kane. 2 lethality items to start out, even though he's red Kane. I mean, we'll see how it works. I mean, it does lots of damage, that's for sure, but you might wish you were a bit tankier at some point. Fight breaking out here, gonna go for the Rakan, but Rakan, a tanky boy, not tanky enough. Not like this indeed, Rakan, not like this indeed. Both mid laners just happily chilling and pushing waves while actual things are happening.
How interesting.
It's actually kind of wild to me how many skins Kane gets, considering how much work they must be compared to skins for other champions. Because you have to record 3 voiceovers and 3 different models and 3 different sets of animations depending on which form he's in. So, or no, whether he's red, blue, or no form yet. So, must take a lot of resources to make a Kane skin. But Kane's been really popular, so he probably sell really well. They decided that GNM's doing a little too well again. His bounty's coming up. It went up 50. Look, do you see this? Look at that. It went from 0 to 300 in the period of like 5 seconds.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
10 seconds. Right, what is this bounty system? He farmed a camp. but it just went down to 150. This bounty system is nonsensical, but 250! It's a fucking stock market bounty system here, my god. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna look away. These fucking, these bounties are gonna drive me insane. I'm just gonna stop talking about them. That chicken's kill is my favorite type of counter jungle. Cross mid lane and vision to kill the camp, knowing they know I'm there, indeed. Asserting dominance over the enemy jungle. For sure, I get that. Ooh. Nice, nice W here on the Xayah, but she's able to get the ulti off before the shockwave hits. Now Kane's gonna go for the gangplank, and the gangplank is way out in front of his team, so he's gonna go down there. I used to love killing enemy Gromp, but they nerfed that, so chicken. Yeah, taking camps as laners is kind of rough this season, for sure. Like, you could still do it, but man, it is fucking slow. And Reflex is gonna go ahead and call for a Baron here. And I'm gonna be real with you, I think this is a great chance to Baron throw. I'd really not like this Baron call. Oh! Rakan not able to actually get onto anyone with his ulti, so they get away with the Baron call. Obviously, they don't get it, but still, but they don't get engaged on either. Okay. The 2 and 6 jungler has 3 items, everybody. At 25 minutes. He has just as many items as the Kane. Like, Riot. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about the bounties, but I'm literally losing my mind. Okay, ready? Kha'Zix has more gold than Kane. Kha'Zix's team has more gold than Kane's team. Kane has a 400 gold bounty. Make this system fucking make sense. Like, it's nonsense, bro. It is a nonsense BS system. I can't. I fucking can't. It's gone up again, 500. Oh my god. Is somebody like trying to short these bounties? Is this some insider trading scheme on these bounties? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I know that the old bounty system wasn't perfect, but at least it made sense. This one is... I don't fucking know. I'm gonna need to clip that rant about bounties, by the way. That is good clip material. When in Rum, going ahead and just ripping the dragon here right in front of them. They're too, you know, they think, hey, you're not gonna engage on us, and they were right. Darius gonna go ahead and pop the ghost. He's running at super speed with the help from the Orianna, but it is not enough. Ooh, nice flank. Okay, that was an interesting flash there by Trevor, but my back is sore. But I guess it works. It was a nice ambush on him on that bush. And now the rest of the fight's gonna break out here. Kane's gonna go ahead and ulti, but not able to actually get on the target he wants to as his team gets wiped. Hey, at least he lost his bounty, even though he didn't die. Went from 800 bounty to 0 bounty. Or 500 bounty to 0 bounty? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean. And now when in Rome, I'm going to go ahead and go for this Baron. Great team fight by them. Great angle by Kha'Zix to be able to get into this bush without being seen and just walk right up to a squishy. Some fun for Corey there, got caught with his back against the wall, and he's gonna fall. Win and Rome starting to pull away here with the gold lead, 5K gold lead, and Ant's using with Baron. Three and 6 power with a bounty. Riot, true. Well, they're going to go ahead and go with the dive on the Echo W. Smart. Echo W, one of the best diving tools in the game, because you can go in, you can stun, you get a big shield, you can tank for your team, and then you can ulti out when you're done. Well, he does give up the bounty, so there you go. Nice laser there by Lux. And yeah, I feel like GNM might be regretting his build a little bit here. He's having too hard of a time actually getting on the targets he wants to kill because he's too squishy. You know, there's a reason that Red Kayn historically has not gone this build. He's not that mobile. He's not like Blue Kayn who can move at super speed through walls and poke from 1,000 miles away. You're a little bit slower, a little methodical. You gotta be able to take some hits. The damage is obviously really good if he can get on somebody, but he's been having a hard time. I was confused why he went Red Kayn, should have went blue in my opinion. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I mean, I think going Red Kayn is fine, but if you're going to go Red Kayn, actually go Red Kayn. You know, like I just don't agree with this build in this situation. But I'm also not a jungler, so I could just be talking thoroughly out my asshole. So, but yeah, blue probably would have been better, definitely. You guys don't really have tanks, and you don't have much on the way of lockdown either. It's basically just Rakan, so I think a Blue King could have kind of gone crazy in this game. But, you know, some Kayn players, they only like one form of Kayn. They don't even do the other one. Some people only do blue, some people only do red. Sawdude, well-known Red Kayn enjoyer. I don't know if I've ever seen him do Blue Kayn, which is fine. His Red Kayn is very good. He has to fit well into typical beer league comps. It's very unusual to see a beer league comp like the one Win and Rome has, where it's all squishies and no frontline. But here we are. I think if, given their deficit, I think if Win and Rome is going to make, or if Reflex is going to make a play and win a fight, I think it's going to have to be like a nice combo with Ori and Kayn, and Darius is going to have to start popping off with some dunks. And maybe we'll see it here. He's going in. He's super fast, but he's getting CC trained, and he's not that tanky. So he ends up going down because he's the only one in there. And now the Orion ult's going to come in. They're kind of kiting their way out. Gangplank has teleported in. Was it Gangplank? Was it Echo? It was Echo. Sorry, it was Echo TPing in. And now Kayn's still going, but ends up losing 1v1 to the Echo. And then Sivir running for her life, but I think she will make it. And Oriana just kind of sneaks out the back door like someone who wants to leave a party discreetly. The aggressive play here for the Echo ulti. It does land. That Echo ult does do a ton of damage. Basically one-shots the Sivir, but does die for us, so probably not worth it. Give him a bounty, but it's fun to do, so I don't blame him. It's fun to do. 1,380 damage. What's the AP ratio on that? 175% AP ratio. Sheesh. I remember it used to be even more. Like back when Echo first came out, his ult legit one-shot people. I remember that. And it didn't cost mana back then either. And then we had Tank Echo for a while, right? Basically had to change all his kit scalings to get him to stop building tank, which I just find amusing. I do find it amusing whenever the player base basically breaks a champion by building them in ways that Riot really doesn't want them to, and they have to basically rework the champion so that that build isn't viable anymore. I find that amusing whenever Riot, or whenever the player base manages to pull that off.
Blue team's inhibitor has respawned.
Not a 10k goal lead here, 4-1 in Rome. You think they should be able to close this game out here soon, but we will see. Trevor gets saved there, definitely gets saved there by his Edge of Night. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have gotten away from that in time without it. Yeah, it probably would have been close, but I think he would have got hit by the Ori slow and then probably not wouldn't have been able to jump out in time, but... Both teams just playing around Baron, trying to make sure they're not the ones to make a mistake. GNM's going to go in. He ults really early. He was afraid of getting bursted, which was fair. That was a real danger, but Nat doesn't really do any damage, so his ulti's down without much to show for it. Now let's look for Sivir. Nice spell shield there by Sivir to block the first Kha'Zix Q, but it is not enough. You know, you just press it again in 2 seconds. So, tough. And what I say about Trevor, you know, he was 0-5 early, 0-6 early, and he's fully rebounded. Now he has a 3k gold lead. So, I don't know how he does it, but he does it a lot. And they're going to go ahead and rip the Baron here. Very fast Baron clear with the almost full build Xayah and the Kha'Zix. And Lux, you know, I kind of said it at the beginning in the draft that I didn't like the Lux pick, and so far, she's done some decent damage, but she's also gotten caught out a lot, and she just doesn't really provide protection for your team the way you'd want a support to do. You know, I think Lux support is more of like a get fed and 1v9 the game as a support solo queue style pick. I don't like it for Beer League. And, you know, how much of that is the champion and how much of that is just how the game has gone, who could say, but that's my thought. Good GP build, except he shouldn't complete shield though. He should go Death Stance. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know GP builds anymore. Moving in on the Dragon. This is potential Dragon Soul here, 4-1 in Rome. Oh, Gangplank's going to go ahead and get hooked here. Darius ends up flashing. Very nice Rakan ulti here. And Reflex is going to be able to secure the Dragon. So no Dragon Soul yet for 1 in Rome. But how are they going to do it in the fight? They're actually doing okay so far. Echo's here, and he's going to pop Zonies, and he's already used his ulti, so he's going to go down. I mean, that's the lethality cane for you, I guess. If you can hit your target, you do a ton of damage. So fair enough. Oh god, don't know. Oh god. Okay, he's going for the Kha'Zix. He's gonna get one shot as soon as he pops out, right? No, I guess he heals a ton, so he's fine. Okay, great play for Team Reflex. Wins the team fight and secures and takes the Dragon and denies Dragon Soul. So not quite able to finish off Kha'Zix because you can't squish that bug apparently. And he's going to try to lead them on a merry chase here. GNM was not having it. Goes for the flash Q to finish him off and picks out the shutdown. And you see lots of pings. You see some lots of pings about how he used flash. Lots of pings on Kane's alive. So some interesting communication going on here. I'm telling you, they did not like me. To be fair, Trevor, you play in a very offensive manner that makes people want to kill you in game. So, yeah, I totally understand them not liking you. We treated you the same way when we played you. You play in a way that is very, very rage baity. Gonna go ahead and get a nice catch here on the Echo. And Alfir on the side has to pop ulti, but he will kill the Kha'Zix here. I mean, I guess you do one-shot Kha'Zix if you find him as Red Kane, as long as you have ulti. So that is the advantage of all this damage. Full lethality build, although he does have GA now, so. Reflex gonna push in, gonna grab mid inhib, gonna rotate top, get top inhib. I think that's probably, should be all they're gonna get because they don't have Baron buff. So just chill for now until that's up. I don't think you can really get any farther. Red comp feels kind of cooked. Yeah, the when in Rome hooks up some interesting comps that are questionable, for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Rakanzai is decent, but the rest of the comp feels very disjointed. Yeah, so I agree with that. I mean, double assassins can be fun with Echo and Kha'Zix because it's so hard to stop two assassins at the same time. And GP is GP. You know, if he hits one good barrel combo, he wins the team fight. So definitely still winnable, but their comp is a little scuffed. A lot of promises to see people in finals. Getting a little premature here, guys. Just saying. You know, maybe if you could take a game off of one of the unbeaten teams, you could start talking about finals. But until then. Trying to push in here, take advantage of the minions in the other lanes. That'll wait a while for top lane to push in, the super minions. And yeah, I think they're just kind of waiting for drag here, which is smart. This is potential Dragon Soul for them as well. So we're going to see the legendary 5 dragons of one type. That is the maximum amount possible of one dragon in one game. Actually, is that true? Yes. That is the maximum amount possible, is 5. And Kane's going to go ahead and actually get caught out over here. What happened? How did he get caught? What happened? Oh, he goes for Echo, but does he just get outplayed? He ults early. Ooh, now he's in a really bad spot. Because Echo still has ult. Ooh, yeah. Yep, GNM doing a little bit of trolling over here on the side. Not sure what he's doing with Dragon Soul about to spawn, but you know, trying to make plays, but trying a little too hard, I think. And now his team is on the back foot here as they have to try to defend Dragon Soul without their jungler. It's a good start. Just one-shot the Echo, so there you go. But now Gwen and Rome's going to move in, and they obviously have Kha'Zix, so very hard to deny them Dragon here. They just kill it so fast. I don't think you can force enough of a play to keep him from getting this. Ooh, actually got kind of close, but it does get secured by When in Rome, so it will be Hex Tech Soul to them. And now the hippity hop around the battlefield with the resets is going to start for my back to Soar, but he's going to get axed to sit down by the Darius there. So okay. Oh yeah, they do get the Dragon Soul, but you know they're down to their Nexus towers in base. So I mean, you'll take that. There's no universe in which they should be able to just do Dragon for free for When in Rome, but GNM got a little too excited off on the side lane by himself, and yeah, you know, those kind of mistakes that can lose games. But anyway, teams are respawning, making their way back to Baron. When in Rome will get here first, although no jungler. Can Kane somehow manage to stall here long enough for his team to get here? Trying his best, ults very early. I mean, he does avoid the gangplank damage, but now they're definitely going to just lose the Baron here. He can't get into the pit. Red Kane not mobile enough to get past these champions, and he will not. Have to let the Baron drop for a little bit, but that's okay. He killed the enemy jungler. Well, now the rest of Reflex has arrived, and Orianna way up on her own on the side. Very nice shockwave, though, but in the Lux ulti, but they're pretty tanky. They're going to live for now. And now Kha'Zix is just going to go back to the Baron. He's going to finish soloing it while his team holds him off here. That's going to work. That will be Baron going on over to When in Rome. Now Rich Girl Cat trying his best to see if he can somehow carry this team fight with the Darius Pentadunk, but it is not to be. I think that might be game, lads and lasses.
Red team's inhibitor has respawned. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Maybe Kane and Orianna can mount a heroic defense here, but I don't see it coming. Trevor doesn't either. He's already calling GG. And that will indeed be the game. Yeah, so you know, well played to When in Rome. They punished some big mistakes and were able to take a couple games to win the series. So well done to them. A tough one to Team Reflex, because this series was very much in reach. Game 1 and Game 3 were both very winnable, but just getting out macroed and making some big mistakes that let the enemy or let When in Rome back in the game. But yeah, fun series to watch. Very long series. You know, 40 minutes, 37 minutes, 45 minutes. That's a very long series. But yeah, that'll be it for the stream for now. Let me see here. Are there any other beer league games today? There's BBC versus Barren Wasteland tonight at 7 Central. And then Dab versus R2R at 8:30 Central as well. So a couple games tonight. I probably won't be casting either one of those, just because I'm tired and I've already done my work. But yeah, it was fun to cast this one. I know that Trevor was really looking forward to that, so I wanted to make sure I got it. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.